A long time ago, the Porisat was born as a magnificent elephant that led a herd of 80,000. The Porisat, possessing a high level of Gatanyu Gataweti, or repayment of favors given, took great care of his blind mother. The Porisat would often lead elephants to go look for fruits and berries, and have them bring a bunch to his mother. The elephants, not being able to control themselves, ate all of the berries and fruit, and none was left to bring to the Porisat's mother. When the Porisat returned, he went directly to check on his mother. He asked her, "Mother dear, how did you like the fruits and berries?" His blind and hungry mother answered, "I've not had any berries or fruit. I know not of what you speak." The Porisat was greatly saddened when he realized his elephants did not do as he told them. The Porisat realized that if he stayed with the herd, he would not be able to take care of them and his mother. Having to choose, he chose his mother. He decided to leave with her in the middle of the night, and they traveled to Mount Tandorana. There, he placed his mother in a safe and secluded cave in the hills near a lake, and he took good care of her. Now, a certain forester got lost in that very forest. He ended up being lost for 7 days. He could not find his way out, and began to lose his nerve, yelling and screaming for help. The Porisat, hearing the man's cries, decided, "There is someone in obvious distress. He will come to no harm while I am here. I will protect and help him." However, when the Porisat came near, the man shrank away in fear and hid behind a large boulder. In order to calm the man down, the Porisat laid down on the floor and said, "Man, you have no need to fear me. Please tell me your trouble so that I may help you." The man said, "My Lord Elephant, I have lost my way and have been trapped in this forest for 7 days. I am hungry and tired, and fear I will never find my way out." The Porisat responded, "Fear not. I will carry you on my back and lead you back to safety. Come to me and climb on." And so, the Porisat carried him out of the forest and found the road. Now that the man was safe, he was no longer worried or anxious. Instead of thinking and reflecting upon the gratitude he should have felt, he thought about how he could take advantage of the situation. He thought, "For such a grand and magnificent animal, surely the king will reward me for information on where to find him." So the man began to break branches along the way and throw them on the floor to mark the way back. The Porisat brought the man safely to the edge of the city and let him down gently. Then, the Porisat returned home to check on his mother. It just so happened that not too long before, the king's royal elephant died. The king had proclaimed throughout the land that, "Whomever finds an elephant worthy of the king, deliver him to me and be rewarded." The forester came before the king and said, "My lord, I have seen a splendid elephant, more marvelous than any other in any land. He is white all over, and highly intelligent and beautiful. None other is more fit for a king than he. I can show your soldiers and foresters where he is." And so, the man led many foresters and soldiers along the path that he had marked. The soldiers and foresters followed him up the mountain and found the Porisat feeding at the lake. The Porisat saw them from far away and knew their evil intentions. He also knew that he was very strong and could easily dispatch all of them with his might. However, deep inside the Porisat, he knew that he wished to be helpful to others, not harm them. He knew that if he gave in to his anger, all the good he had done in all of his lives would be marred by his violent actions. And so, the Porisat decided to control his anger and allow himself to be captured. The soldiers and foresters led the great being for 7 days back to the king. Many people heard the news and gathered to witness the Porisat's magnificence. Back at the cave, the Porisat's mother, having not been with her son for many days, called out to him, "My son, my faithful and loving son, where are you?" But she heard no response. Deep inside, she knew he was gone. She knew that without him, she would not survive. Back at the city, the king dressed the Porisat up in royal attire and had him placed in the royal stables. He offered the Porisat the finest foods. However, even after having not eaten for 7 days, the Porisat refused to eat anything. The king said, "Great being, eat so that you may serve your new king." The Porisat would only say, "Without my mother, I will eat nothing." "Elephant, I am now your king. I command you to eat something so that you can have the strength to serve me." By Mount Chandorana, poor, blind, and wretched, she waits and waits for her son who never comes. "Elephant, who is this you speak of that waits alone, blind, and wretched for her son that never comes?" "My mother is by Mount Chandorana. She is the blind one. She is the one that is alone. She is the one that is unable to find food for herself and take care of herself. She is the one that waits for her son, for me, who has not been able to go to her." The king, hearing this, thought to himself, "This elephant is a mere beast, yet values his responsibility and cherishes his mother. Even though he now has a chance to become a royal elephant and enjoy all the comforts in the world, he does not think about himself. Instead, he thinks only of his duty to his mother. There are many humans that are not as noble as this elephant." The king then said, "Mighty elephant, honorable and worthy, you are freed. Go tend to your mother." The Porisat bowed his head in thanks and said, "Great king, I thank you for your compassion and your mercy. I take my leave to go care for my mother." And so, the great white elephant began his journey back to Mount Chandorana. The king dispatched many servants to go and care for the Porisat and his mother. When the great elephant arrived at the cave, he went to the lake and gathered a lot of water with his trunk. He then sprayed it up in the air above his mother. His mother, not realizing her son had come back, rebuked the rain. She said, "What evil gods now bring this unseasonable rain? What good is this rain when I don't have my son? The Porisat responded, Rise, mother. Why should you lay here? Your son has returned. Videha, Kasi's glorious king, has sent me safely home. She then responded, Long live that great king. May his realms all prosper. He freed my son who has always taken good care of me. By this merit, may he be blessed. And so, the Porisat and his mother were reunited. When the king heard news of the Porisat's reunion with his mother, he was overjoyed. He truly felt that a being that desired to care for and serve his parents, those who gave him life, was among the most deserving of reverence and respect. The king, reflecting on the Porisat's goodness, had an elephant sanctuary built not too far from the lake. From time to time, the king would also visit Mount Chandorana and perform services for the Porisat and his mother. After some time, the Porisat's mother passed away, and the Porisat paid his last respects. The Porisat reflected upon the king's kindness in freeing him to go serve his mother. The Porisat then decided to go live in the elephant sanctuary that the king had built. There, many sages and wise men came to cultivate their mental acumen and uphold the precepts. Every year on a particular day, people from all over India would visit the sanctuary to honor the Porisat. This day became known as the Day of the Elephant Festival. What did you learn from this story? We hope you enjoyed the video. Click like if you did, and click subscribe if you want to see our uploads.